Hey everybody, David and Melissa here, Pro Duo Flippers. I'm going to start trying to have Melissa in some of these videos because I know there's a couple people have been asking to see her and want to see more of Pro Duo Flippers rather than just me all the time. I am the one that has tons of experience and I guess more knowledge about reselling, so probably a good portion of the videos will still just be me, but we are planning to get her involved more and we are planning on doing more content. So anyway, this video... Anyway, we're Pro Duo Flippers. This is Melissa, I'm David, and we are both full-time resellers, pretty much just on eBay anymore. We do a little bit on the side on Amazon, Poshmark, and local, but eBay is our thing. I've been reselling full-time for 2 years, and she just joined me a few months ago. Quit her job too to join me, so we are both just doing this as our only income now. So today we're going to do a tour, kind of show you how we organize our inventory, our unlisted inventory, our listed inventory. So we have over 2,000 items currently listed on eBay total. That's like with 1,500 unique listings, but with multiple quantities, we have about 2,000 items listed. And then we also still have, I think, like almost 100 on Poshmark and maybe a little over 100 on Amazon.
I counted, it's 84.
84 on Poshmark, there you go. It's getting smaller and smaller because we're not listing on there. So anyway, and that'll be, I keep mentioning it, that'll be a separate video. We'll talk about Poshmark. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to follow Melissa around and let her kind of show how we have everything organized. And I should say that we are not 100% where we want to be with the organization, but we did recently kind of clean up, so it's looking better down here. And so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to shoot a video and kind of show you how we have 2,000 things down here in our basement. So here we go with the tour.
Hey guys, so here's the tour of our basement of how we organize things. This area over here is kind of mine, and this table is where I picture things. We have the lights hanging up attached to the ceiling. All the tools that I need over here to clean. This shelf here is where David puts things for me to clean and picture. We have 2 shelves, I'll show you the other one in a minute, but I usually take stuff from that shelf and clean it and then put it on this shelf so I can just picture really fast. I do have an old cell phone that I use to picture so I don't have to kill my phone battery all the time. We also have the recliner that we draft in, list in.
And there's Henry.
And our cat Henry, or our daughter's cat Henry, and our beautiful view outside. This over here is David's area. Currently we have stuff on the table that we've sold overnight that needs to be packaged, but we probably won't do it until later today and ship it tomorrow.
Since today is the 1st and the post office is closed today.
Yeah. So this is where he does all of his work. Under here is all packaging materials that we throw in boxes, and stuff David cleans. All of our supplies, our boxes, our alcohol, tape, things we need to test underneath that we don't want to do at the exact moment. And then down our hall we have the other shelf I was telling you about that David puts on for me to picture and clean is this shelf here. And then this shelf has gotten some electronics on it that are pictured or listed.
Yep.
And then it's kind of a catch-all. Like some of this stuff is not done, and then we have bags. Listed inventory, which is kind of KitchenAid stuff, VCRs, electronics, that stuff.
Bulkier stuff.
This one is after I picture it and I draft it, it goes here.
So that's drafted stuff.
And here.
And so is that waiting for me to finish the listing?
And then, let's just not skip. Then our bathroom that has a closet. Oh, so our shower holds bubble wrap, with boxes, extra boxes, and then we have a closet that holds all of our extra shipping supplies.
And a random jacket on the floor.
Yes. This still needs to be clean. Then we come back here to this room. And it doesn't have great lighting, but then we have like a shelf of electronics, bike stuff, hats. Those are really hard not to swear.
Good job.
And then it just goes back and around in a circle. And we have hats on one, bags on another.
Just kind of divided up loosely by category.
Yes. Then we have...
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably going to have to be, I would say, improved our inventory for that section. Maybe we'll end up going to totes or something as we grow.
yeah. Then this is our other room that I just reorganized this morning. This shelf is where after David lists it, it gets stuck in here for clothing and hats, and then I file it away. This used to be full of totes right here, and there was barely a path on each side. And we organized and moved some stuff. So this all used to be in the middle. It's now up against the wall. We have a shelf of big bulky shoes, books, glasses, more books, another shelf of breakables. In the corner we have shelving that's pretty deep, so we shove series of books, heavy books in there. This is all of our clothing. For winter,
that is all clothing.
We have to add more totes, so we have these black ones that don't stack well at all.
Yeah,
so they're on the top.
Be careful what you buy totes. Make sure they're not too flimsy. Those ones were a bad buy. They don't do well with things stacked on top of them.
Yes. And then I do have on this shelf a dry erase board that I have the tote numbers on, and then when it gets empty as I'm pulling, I put a magnet on it, and that's how I know where to refile something.
Where there's room in the totes.
This is normally blocked, so you can't normally go through. But since we reorganized, this is all car parts, and this shelf here. And then our closet, this is stuff that's listed on Facebook, which as you can see is not very much at the moment. This is all listed electronics here. We just needed a bigger space to put them because David has been going through the garage and checking.
Yay me.
And then this is stuff that needs to go on Facebook that we're just kind of waiting for the right seasons for. Another closet, and this is Amazon.
Not too much there.
And then we usually keep a box here in the corner of stuff that we find things wrong with, and we either throw it away or send it back to Goodwill. And then this room used to be just Poshmark. The gray and the black is all Poshmark still. What's listed, I just moved and condensed. Took about 8 totes yesterday.
And the few shoes on the shelf over there are also Poshmark.
And then our blue totes came from that other room, and these are just shoes, and a pile there. And then I have a bookshelf there, so when David gets shoes listed, he puts them on there, and then I know that they're ready to be put away.
So the blue totes are all shoes that are on eBay.
And then these are just empty totes waiting to be used, and we have a deep closet of
basically for off-season stuff. Yeah, it's going to be for off-season stuff that we're holding over to the next season to sell.
But that is the tour of our basement. Hopefully that helps some of you understand how we do it, and maybe it'll work for you.
Thanks, guys. All right, so that's it. That's kind of the tour of how we have everything organized down here. Still a work in progress. Probably always going to be a work in progress. You know, always improving things. And we plan to be growing quite a bit this year, so it'll be interesting to see how we manage to fit more and more stuff in here. I think that Poshmark room is what's really going to get utilized and get filled up, and maybe end up looking like the other 2 rooms that are really kind of just full. That being said, that's it. I think we're going to be start putting out more content on YouTube. That's kind of one of our goals for the new year. One of those videos that we're going to do is probably going to be about all our goals for next year. We're also going to be doing one about numbers. So I'll be putting out a video soon. That'll probably be the next one coming out. Will be about, I don't know. We have a number of them coming up. So there'll be December numbers, year-end numbers. We're going to do one on Poshmark. We're going to do one on, I don't know. We'll see. If you guys have any suggestions, just let us know. But we do have a number of them lined up so that we'll be putting out more content soon. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below in the comments and we will respond to them. You can follow us also on Pro Duo Flippers on Instagram. We post there quite a bit, once a day or sometimes as much as 3 times a day, depending. I haven't been doing quite as much there lately, but I hope to get back into that. It's been a busy, successful fourth quarter, so we've been busy doing the reselling part of it and not as much on social media, but want to do more of that going forward. So anyway, like, comment, share if you can. Subscribe. That really helps me know that if you guys want to keep seeing videos from us, and appreciate your time. Thanks, guys.